Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what did they secretly want to tell you spread for all of my Libras out there. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell all of my Libras out there? What do they secretly want to tell all of my Libras out there? So, my Libras, right off the gate, we have an X energy here. Okay? Alright? This is an X energy. This is a situation in which there were arguments, a whole lot of arguments, a whole lot of disputes, if you will, a whole lot of tension that was caused in the relationship here with your ex. In addition here, we have a third party situation that did take place with this individual here. Okay, so just to kind of recap here, we got an ex that wants to reconnect with you. There's a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of tension that was caused from the situation. Also, there was a third party situation that there was involvement in as well. They brought in a third party situation here into the situation. Okay, now with that being all that being the case here, there's a fork in the road at this point with the Two of Swords energy. So there's a fork in the road here, okay? And the reason there's a fork in the road situation here is because at this point, your ex wants to let you know that they love you. As crazy as it seems. All of that, all those shenanigans and all that kind of nonsense, with the Ace of Cups, at this point, late in the game, they realize, hey, you know what? I really do love you. I really want to be with you. And I really want to have some type of connection again with you. Don't shoot the messenger. Please do not shoot the messenger. It sounds like rubbish to me too. All right. So they really want to tell you, reconnect with you. Okay. And at this point, they're thinking about a long-term committed relationship. Based on something of substance. Again, that's just what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. I feel as though what I'm picking up from the situation is that, at least in their mind, they've seen the error of their ways, okay, and they've pretty much come at a point now where they're ready to kind of grow up and mature at this point. And they do realize that they love you at this point, and they want a long-term committed relationship. Unfortunately, what I don't feel is any real. I don't really feel like a real sense of remorse here. I more or less feel as if, at least in their mind, they were young. It was foolish on their part, but there's not really the deep senses of remorse that I would want to feel there. Okay. So that is a little problematic. But with that being said, let's see what additional blockages there are to the situation. What potential blockages do we have with this particular situation here? Okay. Okay, so obviously the Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords, pardon me. Nine of Swords energy here. Which is a person, this situation caused a great amount of great amount of depression, if you will. A bit of despair. This really puts you through the ringer. Again, these are all blockages here. So Knight of Wands, a whole lot of anxiety, a lot of tension here. The blockage also, so it's not only what they put you through, but also the fact that they're an ex in general, and they kind of made themselves that way because of their behavior, because of what they did. All right. We also have a situation here of the Justice card. representing someone that's being truthful, being honest, being transparent. Um, because of the callousness of the situation, there's this real feeling that you're never really going to be able to trust this individual again. Okay. Also, the fact that this individual with the Emperor card wants to wants to try to assert themselves, take a leadership position in this particular situation is kind of bothersome as well, because it kind of seems as if I'm getting the impression that this person pretty seems as though they're kind of devoid of any kind of real conscience. As I said before, I wasn't really feeling a sense of regret or remorse. It was more or less their perspective is that this is something that they needed to go through. It's like they looked at it more like a growing experience. It kind of helped them grow, and it was something that they had to go through in order to help them grow. Now, in the meantime, there's no real sense of remorse, no real sense of regret. And those are the things I would usually want to see with something like this here. Also, we have this individual with the Six of Wands winning a recognized victory. Again, which in and of itself is kind of problematic. Again, there's this real detachment from the reality of their actions. That's what I'm really feeling here. And finally, here we have the Queen of Cups representing an individual that really wants to be loyal and wants to be devoted towards you at this point. Like I said, at this point, they realize they love you. They want to be loyal. They want to be devoted towards you. Little late, in my opinion, but let's get a little bit clarification on the Queen of Cups. Why is this Queen of Cups energy here? Give me some clarification on this Queen of Cups here. Why is this Queen of Cups energy here? Yeah, Queen of Cups. They're looking to be loyal and devoted to you now because once upon a time you got the Eight of Cups there. They walked away from the situation. Okay, so they're the ones that ruined the relationship, and now they walked away from it. Now they've realized the mistake that they made and want to come back into the situation, looking to be loyal, looking to be devoted, and that sort of thing. But like I said before, again, that's just their perspective on things. I do feel as though this is an individual that kind of sort of out of sync with the reality. This is a person that has not taken the full measure, if you will, of their actions towards you. Okay, and that's the problem here. So let's see what additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down here? Okay, so 2 wanted to pop out, so we're definitely going to take those 2. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is saying time. I know that there's this feeling of outrage, how outrageous this whole situation is at this point, that this person would even dare want to come back into your orbit again. And Spirit's saying, you know what? Time heals all wounds. Time heals all wounds. Okay? Also, believe it or not, Spirit's saying, you know something? Listen. You may want to take a listen to this situation. But not maybe for the reasons that you think. You may want to take a listen to this situation because this may be a situation to teach you everything that you need to watch out for in a relationship here. Also, it can work as being kind of cathartic. I mean, you can listen to this and you can say, okay, cool, I've heard you out, and now this is what's going to happen. But also, like I said, I really feel like this person has a true lack of the scope of the damage that they've done, and that they did rather, and they're kind of like out of sync here. And so, time heals all wounds. This is definitely a relationship that I would not go back to at all, ever. But I think that you can learn from the situation, hearing this person out and seeing what their perspective and their point of view is. There's always, there's always a silver lining to every cloud. So you can learn something from this engagement with the situation. But more importantly, finally, here is dependability. And, Spirit saying you really deserve someone to be dependable, because with this particular situation, even though this person has said these things, there's a real true doubt that this person is really ever going to be really dependable, because they lack the understanding and again the scope of the hurt that they've caused here. But you can definitely learn this as a learning experience, as a teachable moment. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading that may not resonate with everyone. Okay, if it does not resonate with you and you want to know more about your specific situation, again, the link will be below. Make sure you get yourself a personal reading. If it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, again, you can, the link will be below. Make sure you get yourself a personal reading. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. Okay, my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely positively see you next time. Bye bye.